Welcome to Smart Preparation MCQs. Today we will cover MCQs on cell. The branch structure of neurons enables storage of food, high surface area for impulse transmission, cell division, movement. High surface area for impulse transmission over distance. Tracheids helps in food transport, water conduction and support, excretion, storage of starch. Tracheids are elongated cells present in xylem of plants, and it helps in water conduction and support. Neutrophil cells mainly perform respiration, photosynthesis, cell division, transport. Neutrophil cells are found in plant leaves and it helps in photosynthesis. The largest isolated single cell known is human ovum, hen's egg, ostrich egg, whale neuron. Ostrich egg. The approximate diameter of a human RBC is 7 micrometer. Variation in cell shape is primarily due to age of the organism, function performed, number of mitochondria, presence of nucleus. Function performed. For example, nerve cells are elongated shape for transmission of signal. RBC of human is biconcave in shape and it helps in oxygen absorption by increasing surface area. PPLO are also known as cyanobacteria, pleuropneumonia-like organisms, Archaebacteria, fungi. Pleuropneumonia-like organisms. Prokaryotic cells multiply faster because they have membrane-bound nucleus, are smaller and simpler, perform mitosis, lack DNA. Due to their smaller and simpler structure, it multiplies faster. Bibliobacteria are rod-shaped, spherical, comma-shaped, spiral. They are comma-shaped. Nerve cells are highly branched and elongated. This is a true statement. This structure helps them transmit impulses over long distances. This statement is also correct. Here, both assertion and reason true and reason explains assertion. Prokaryotic cells multiply faster than eukaryotic cells. This is a correct statement. Prokaryotic cells have simpler cellular organizations. This is also correct. Both assertion and reason correct and reason explains assertions. Here option B is correct. RBCs are biconcave in shape. This is a true statement. This increases their surface area for gas exchange. This is also true. And due to the biconcave shape, it have more surface area for gases exchange. Here, option D is correct. Both are true and reason explain assertion. Tracheids are elongated cells. This is a correct statement. They function in water conduction and mechanical support. This is also true. Here, assertion and reason are true, and reason explains assertion. Match bacterial shape with their description. Bacillus is rod-shaped. Coccus is spherical. Vibrio is comma-shaped. Spirillum is spiral-shaped. Match the cell type with its characteristic shape. RBC, round and biconcave. WBC, amoeboid. Nerve cells, branched and long. Tracheids, elongated. Prokaryotes lack which of the following structure? Ribosomes, nuclear membrane, plasma membrane, cytoplasm. Prokaryotes lack nuclear membrane. Ribosomes, plasma membrane, and cytoplasm are present in prokaryotes. Small circular molecule present outside the genomic DNA in bacteria are called. This is the genomic DNA and this is the circular DNA and this is called the plasmid. Which feature of plasmids is correct? They carry genes for photosynthesis. They provide resistance to antibiotics. They form the bacterial cell wall. They function as ribosomes. They provide resistance to antibiotics. Organelles like mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum are absent in plants, animals, protozoa, prokaryotes. Prokaryotes, because prokaryotes lack membrane-bound organelles like endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria. The specialized enfolding of the plasma membrane in prokaryotes are known as vesicles, mesosomes, rhizome, cilia. Mesosomes. The extensions that form the mesosome are in which of the following forms? Vesicles, vacuoles, and filaments, tubules, thylakoids, and cisternae, vesicles, tubules, and lamellae, ribosomes, lysosome, and pseudopods. Vesicles, tubules, and lamellae. Which cellular components is described as being formed by the invaginations of the plasma membrane and helps in cell wall formation, DNA replication, and respiration. Mesosome, mitochondrion, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus. Mesosomes helps in cell wall formation, DNA replication, and respiration. The cell envelope consists of how many layers in most prokaryotes? 1, 2, 3, 4. The cell envelopes consist of 3 layers in most prokaryotes. These are glycocalyx, cell wall, and plasma membrane. The loosely arranged glycocalyx of bacteria is known as slime layer, capsule, cell wall, plasmid. Slime layer. A thick and tough glycocalyx layer is called slime layer, capsule, spore, mesosome. Thick layer is capsule. Which bacterial structure prevents the cell from bursting? Capsule, cell wall, plasma membrane, slime layer. Cell wall is the hard structure that prevents bacterial cells from bursting. Mesosomes helps in the formation of which structure during cell division? Capsule, spindle fibers, cell wall, cell membrane. Cell wall. A bacterium loses the ability to resist a specific antibiotics. Which structure is most likely missing? Capsule, plasmid, mesosome, glycocalyx. Plasmid is the correct option because it helps in resist antibiotics in bacterium cell. During staining, a bacterium retains the crystal violet stain. Which features explains this? Thin peptidoglycan layer, thick peptidoglycan layer, absence of cell wall, absence of glycocalyx. Thick peptidoglycan layer. A scientist observes a cell with mesosomes, plasmids, and no nuclear membrane. It must be. This is the nature of prokaryotic cell. If the plasma membrane of bacterium loses permeability, which process will be directly affected? Ribosome functioning, interaction with the external environment, cell wall synthesis, spore formation. Interaction with the external environment will be directly affected. Plasmids are used to monitor bacterial transformation. This is the correct statement. Plasmids can carry foreign DNA. This is also correct. And here, both are true and reason explains assertion. Prokaryotes lack organs such as mitochondria. This is correct. They don't have a true membrane-bound nucleus. This is also correct. But here reason does not explain assertion. Option B is correct. Capsules protect bacteria from desiccation and phagocytosis. This is correct. Capsules are made up of polysaccharide and are thick. This is also true. Here, assertion and reasons are true and reason explains assertion. Match the following. Plasmid, extra chromosomal DNA, mesosome, a membrane enfolding, capsule, thick glycocalyx, slime layer, loose glycocalyx. Match the following: gram-positive bacteria, thick peptidoglycan; gram-negative bacteria, thin peptidoglycan; glycocalyx, outer protective layer; plasma membrane, selective permeable layer. Membranous extensions into the cytoplasm of cyanobacteria that containing pigments are called mesosomes, chromatophores, fimbriae, ribosomes. Chromatophores. The three parts of bacterial flagellum are: the first part is the basal body, second part is the hook, and the third part is the filament. Here, the three parts of bacterium flagellum are filament, hook, and basal body. Which part of the bacterial flagellum is the longest and extends form of the cell surface? Hook, filament, capsule, ribosomes. Filament is the longest part. The structure that does not play a role in motility is flagella, pili, filament, basal body. Pili doesn't play role in motility. It helps in attachment. Fimbriae are long tubular structures, hair-like brittle structures, gas-filled vacuoles, pigment bodies. In bacterial cell, the smaller structures, hair-like structures are fimbriae, and the larger structures are pili. So here option B, hair-like brittle structures are fimbriae. Prokaryotic ribosomes are made up of 60S plus 40S, 80S, 50S plus 30S, 70S plus 40S. Their ribosomes are 70S type of ribosome, and this contains two subunit, one larger 50S subunit and one smaller 30S subunit. So option C is correct. A chain of ribosomes attached to a single mRNA is called polysome, polyribosome, both A and B known. A chain of ribosomes attached to mRNA, a single mRNA is called polysome and polyribosome. Here both A and B is correct. Inclusions bodies are membrane bound structures, non-membrane bound reserve materials, ribosomal units, vacuoles. Non-membrane bound reserve materials. Gas vacuoles are found in fungi, animal cells, blue, green and purple bacteria, plants. Blue, green and purple bacteria, and it helps in buoyancy. Eukaryotic cells are characterized by absence of nucleus, absence of membrane-bound organelles, presence of membrane-bound organelles, absence of cytoskeleton. Presence of membrane-bound organelles. For example, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, nucleus. These are found in eukaryotic cells. All eukaryotic cells have plastids, centrioles, membrane mount nucleus, gas vacuoles. All eukaryotic cells have membrane mount nucleus. Plastids only present in plant cells, centrioles in animal cells, gas vacuoles only found in purple and blue-green algae. Which cells generally lack centrioles? Animals, protists, plant cells, fungi. Plant cells generally lack centriole. A bacterium loses its ability to attach to host tissues. Which structure is most likely defective? Flagella, pili or fimbri, ribosomes, gas vacuoles. Pili or fimbri. These are help in attachment of bacterial cell. A scientist observed cells with 80S ribosomes, which is a characteristic of eukaryotes, and membrane mount organelles. This is also characteristic of eukaryotes. They must be eukaryotic. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.